Imagine this. The grand doors of Downton Abbey swing open one last time. The year is the early 1930s, a world racing toward modernity, and inside those walls, the Crawley family and their loyal staff are about to face their biggest test yet. This isn't just another chapter. It's the final curtain call for one of the most beloved dramas of our time. The upcoming Downton Abbey grand finale promises to be an emotional farewell, packed with change, heartache, and the kind of unforgettable goodbyes that only this story can deliver. We don't have every detail of the plot yet, but the themes are crystal clear: legacy, transition, and learning when to let go. Lady Mary steps into her destiny, taking the reins of the estate in a role the show has been carefully building toward for years. One touching moment in the trailer shows her quietly seated beside a portrait of her grandmother, the Dowager Countess, a beautiful nod to Violet Crawley and, of course, the legendary Dame Maggie Smith, whose presence defined so much of the series until Violet's passing in the last film. But it's not all nostalgia. The trailer also drops a bombshell. Henry Talbot, Matthew Good's character, is nowhere to be seen, because he and Lady Mary are heading for divorce. For the aristocracy, that's not just personal drama, it's social scandal. And exactly the kind of complication that deepens this story. Behind the camera, Simon Curtis returns to direct, while Julian Fellowes once again takes up the pen. That's about as reassuring as it gets, because no one understands these characters or their world better than the man who created them. And yes, the first teaser trailer is already out, tugging hard at fans' heartstrings. Familiar faces reappear, Violet's legacy looms large, and Lady Mary reflects on everything that's come before. Just a glimpse is enough to remind us why saying goodbye is going to hurt. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, Fellowes' other creation, The Gilded Age, is sparking whispers of a potential crossover. With Gladys Russell now married to the Duke of Buckingham and heading off to England, the timelines may not line up perfectly, but Fellowes has hinted that the worlds overlap in his imagination. Imagine catching a young Violet Crawley navigating the 1880s, or even spotting a youthful Cora still living in America before she ever crossed paths with Robert. While nothing's official, even the Gilded Age cast has joked about wanting the two universes to collide, and fans are loving the idea. But let's get back to the big question. Does the grand finale truly mark the end of Downton Abbey? Well, not exactly. Julian Fellowes himself admits that every time he swears he's finished, he's drawn back within a year. So while this might be the last hurrah for the original cast, who've been with us for nearly 15 years, the door isn't completely closed. A future series focused on the next generation of Crawleys isn't off the table. With Mary's children, Edith's family, and the younger heirs waiting in the wings, there's more than enough story to explore. And let's be honest, Downton Abbey isn't just a hit, it's a global phenomenon. From the breathtaking estates to the sharp dialogue, the show has always thrived because of the people at its heart, the Crawleys and their devoted staff. That unique upstairs-downstairs bond gave the series its soul. Every farewell, every twist, every reunion carried weight because of the continuity this cast built over time, which is why the finale feels so bittersweet. The trailer whispers lines like, "The family will never forget, it's time to say goodbye," perfectly capturing the mood. One poignant shot shows Lord Grantham pressing his hand against the walls of Downton itself, almost as if he's thanking the house for guarding a century of memories. Joanne Froggatt, who plays Anna, has already promised fans that this last film is a beautiful send-off, not rushed, not dragged out, just one final heartfelt goodbye to the people we've followed for so long. And maybe that's what makes it so powerful. Too often, stories linger until they lose their magic. But Downton Abbey is choosing to end on its own terms, with grace, emotion, and respect for everything that came before. So whether this truly is the last time we walk through those grand halls, or just the close of one chapter before another begins, one thing is certain. Downton Abbey is ending as it should, with dignity, heart, and a legacy that will last for generations. And honestly, that feels like the perfect way to say farewell. So tell me, are you ready for one last trip back to Downton Abbey? Or do you secretly hope Fellowes has another story waiting in the wings? Drop your thoughts below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on your favorite shows.